was longer than 15 minutes, but that's my version of 15 minutes, okay? So when I say 15 minutes, about an hour. You know, 15, 20 minutes, that means about an hour, hour and a half. Sometimes 2 hours. Might even be a day or so. Shit. Just depends. We had, what did we have tonight for supper? Trout. We had steelhead trout, Brussels sprouts, baked potato, corn on the cob, and crescent rolls. Corn on the cob, Brussels sprouts, baked potato, crescent rolls, and steelhead trout. Yup. That's why it took a little bit longer. Because I thought all I had to do was finish up that fish, but anyway. Alright. What are you doing, Linus? Where's Angel Spirit Love? Because I know she was first on the list, but I didn't get to see her. I can't stand hearing my own voice echo in my ear. I didn't get to see her question. Anyways, I've already did the collectives. Right. Chariot, let's go. Spirit's ready to go too. I know that's right. Let's go. Judgment. Yeah. Judgment on the chariot. Let's go. What's the matter with you? Yeah, that's a challenge. Lots of challenges in the recent past. Challenge of the gossip. Challenge of the gossip and what somebody's doing, if they can believe it at face value or what. Word around town is you winning. That's my friend, but somebody here feels rejected. King of Pentacles here feels like he broke. You know what I mean? Like he with his family or what. He's invested there. Yeah. He feels like he's fought hard to get where he's at, and you two just ain't on the same page. It's probably true. Probably true. Probably true. Struggle's real. When you're in that struggle, love, boy, that struggle's real. Anyway, who here has a question? Because I'm not doing collectives. I've already did the 3 collectives. I'm not doing anymore. I'm just going straight into questions. I will do a collective if I don't see any questions. Phew. Let's talk to this magician with the justice. I cannot believe we're going back here. Oh my goodness, abracadabra. No. No. I don't want to talk about this. I just don't. I don't enjoy this. I don't like talking. Yeah, man. Damn it. I'm gonna do a collective here, and I really want to get out of this and just to start taking folks' questions and get the hell out of here. I do not like being in this energy. I don't know what the hell y'all, what the hell on, what you are up to. Anyways, get out of there. Right, there's that chariot. Chariot with the Judgment. Phew. Lord. Lord. Wow, that's beautiful. So whoever I'm talking to, let me switch this up a little bit because I thought we were still on that last energy for a second, man, when I saw that Magician Justice. So I'm talking to someone here. I don't know if it's a man or a woman. It doesn't really have, I'm just going to read the board. What I'm seeing here is good news. Someone here has used all their resources to their advantage in the recent past. Good news in the recent past. I'm seeing where you used all your resources to your advantage, and whatever came due you was due you. Justice, it's what you deserved. There's something here about taking a risk, and the challenge of getting, this could have been equal give and take as far as compensation or money or what, but you took a risk. You took one hell of a risk. Now, in the recent past, I'm seeing where it's been slow. It's been hard. You weren't on the same page with a lot of these people. You weren't seeing immediate results for sure. All my life, I've had to fight, right? It looks like you have been fighting. Been fighting to plant roots. Been fighting to get anything to grow. Been fighting to get things off the ground. Really, really hard. And the minute that you get planted somewhere, it's like, it changes. And I see you looking again. However, the Chariot looks like you looking in a positive direction where you're leveling up again. I mean, damn. This is a level up. But it looks like you just got established somewhere. Now you're doing another level up. And this is in the past. In the past, I see you just planting roots. Then I see where that changes, the challenge of that changes, and I see you leveling up again. There's 2 levels up in the recent past. The current energy is something in your energy is closing out once again. Yeah, I can't keep up with you. Something here is closing out for you again. Once again. I'm going to spin this one of 2 ways. Listen, whatever this is, there's been a closing of some sort. 3 of Swords reversed. There is someone here that is not over the other party. They are extremely happy for you. It's an answered prayer, and I see this gentleman, I do believe it's a gentleman, taking action towards you. I will say this. This gentleman, well, it looks like he's in a considerable amount of debt. He also may not be completely single, meaning he's still financially obligated somewhere else. Yeah. And in the future, I see him explaining this to you. It's like, well, I'm trying to hang on to so-and-so. She knows what it is. But the challenge is the public image. The challenge of the public image that these 2 carry. And another challenge of the public image is what? If there's something here about challenge of public image and what would people think, and losing everything. It's almost like somebody here for the public image, it's almost like they have to stay together for public image. That's what keeps them successful. But they're in significant amount of debt. This is just what? A relationship of money? And like, well, we're just in a relationship because it looks good to the public. You know what I mean? Like, There's a girl here being described as a hold me down, but the girl with it. It's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, he holds me down, he pays my bills. And I'll spin it a different way. Listen, whatever's going on in the current energy, it looks like we're closing a cycle. We're struggling to get over third-party heartbreak, or heartbreak in general. Better days are here, answered prayer. I see this person taking action, however, being in significant amount of financial debt. It could be because of another party you're in financial debt. I can tell you like this. Whoever this person is, they are unwilling to let go of you. There's the challenge of this coming to the public. I can tell you that. Whoever is unwilling to let go of the other party, I can tell you this. There is something that if it was to go public, somebody here could lose a job. They definitely would lose their reputation. It would be a assault to their character. If one of these parties was to speak up, because there is one of you holding on to something, I can tell you what, the challenge of this going public, someone would lose a job, they'd lose their character, they'd be ran out of town. Yeah, there's an old country song. It's not that old. I think it was popular, last summer or the summer before. Oh my goodness. If you don't tell the truth if you stop telling lies about me, I won't tell the truth about you. Yeah, man. Anyway, I see this coming to a closing. Answered prayer. I do see a gentleman here. If you have a gentleman coming towards you, ladies, if there's some gentleman coming towards you, it's all happy, it's because he's in significant debt. Either way, I would hold back. I damn sure hold back from going public with this person, because I feel like there's one of you, be it him or her, is coming in from a financial loss, a significant financial debt. This is, not only are they broke, their credit score's fucked. Their credit score's in the 500s, boy. Something like that. My credit score's fucked. To meet you is a blessing. Yeah. Now, I tell you this. Whoever's coming into this, it seems like an answered prayer. I would tell you like this. You're in a considerable amount of financial debt. I'll spin it another way. If I'm talking to a gentleman. Sir, you are in considerable amount of financial debt. I would definitely save some of this. And it seems like there's a female here that's advising you to do that. It could be moi. Because there's something about you wanting to go out here and flash all your money too. I can tell you like this. Here today, gone tomorrow. There is a gentleman here, and let me tell you what you're giving. You're giving buy them all today and sell it back tomorrow. Yeah, because no sooner you don't save some of this money. To me, it's somebody's mother, it's somebody's auntie, it's somebody's sister, their wife, I don't know. But the challenge of you trying to keep up with the Joneses, the challenge of you trying to buy this public image, I am telling this money's gone. You go 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, you bust so quick. I don't know if that's you going to the casino, sir. It's like, nah, I'm good. I got me a little change in my pocket. I'm going to the casino. You won't be there long. You will be there about 35, 45 minutes. Tops. 35, 45, 55 minutes. You out of there. You about to get your head cracked, sir. Respectfully. Sir. Then you're going to have to go home and tell this lady. There's something about what you was saving. There's something about savings. Whatever you had to save, what is that, your re-up money, your mortgage money, yeah, it's gone. It's gone, baby. He managed to get rid of it. Mm-mm. Hmm. Alright. Linus, I'm alright, girl. I'm alright. Brandon, what's up? Alright, so listen, Maddie, I'm going to take your question first, and then I'm going to go back to Nor 301, because Maddie's been waiting since, like, the last time. What's up, Maddie? You must have something important about work. What's this question you got about work? What's up? You got something to do about work. Healing with the work. What's this healing work you do? Hey, is my ex... Hold on. There's something else that needs to come out for you before we get into X. And maybe not. I don't know. Something here about this healing work you do. You know what I mean? Temperance. Eight of Pentacles. That's the work that you do. What's up? Before we get into what's up with for Maddie? Somebody ripping you off, y'all. Somebody here stealing from you. This is such an easy 4-card spread that just popped. They want you to know this. Before I could even read your question, you got somebody stealing from you at your job. It's happening at your workplace. This healing work that you do, it's under your roof. Healing work. This is somebody here, they're doing it, and then they're kissing your ass. And what, singing you lullabies? It's like, oh no, we working good. And what are you doing? Just singing Bob Marley songs all damn day? Boy, they stealing the shit out of you. Anyway, what is it now? What's your question? Hey, love, is my ex trying to get back together? He has been in my dreams for the past 4 nights. Alright. Man, it popped so fast for you. Yeah, you've got unfinished business, hon. Death reverse, it's not over. That's why. Death reverse, it ain't over. Gonna do it right this time around. Ooh, Lord, now. Ooh, the truth. Hell am I looking at? Death reverse, baby, it's not over. You got unfinished business. Yeah, in the past. I can't make it up. Unfinished business with the past, huh? You got unfinished business. Is this person confronting you in your dream? Because they're talking about your dreams. You've got, listen, it's not over. You're going through very fond memories of the past. And that's why this person is confronting you while you sleep. Yeah. Something here's bothering you. Uh-huh. And you know this. And you know, why are you here on my... What you want me to do? Confirm it for you? Because they tell me right now, you sitting there watching this like this. Just hand to chin. I know it. I know it. I know it. It's like, you're not happy, you're not sad. It's just like, I know it. Well, if you know everything, girl, why are you here? All these damn unfinished business. Yo, the world, you've got, listen, the recent past, you got death reverse. And even in the future, the world reverse. You got a lot of unfinished business on. It's not over. It didn't, so death reverse is like a lack of closure, right? Nothing got properly closed in the recent past. And there's a lot of fond memories. And when you go to sleep, you know, it's hard to fight those off. And they're visiting you in your dreams. And the challenge, because these are very good times. And that's how you choose to view them. Queen of Swords. It's not like, to me, even at whatever you're experiencing in the dream, it's not like heightened states of good or bad. This could just be like, in the dream, you're just chilling and watching TV or whatever's happening. But Nine of Cups challenge is like, well, yeah, we're good. but it's not like heightened states of bliss. I also see this current energy of, I'm really having a great time. Are we single? What are we? Shit. Because even in the, all right, let me finish pulling the spread before I go any further. I just found it odd that I got Death reverse, World reverse. Those are the only two cards on this spread that are reversed. Everything else is in the upright. Death reverse, World reverse. Yeah. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. Is that a bad Metallica song? If I die before a wild week. What is that, Inner Sandman? Take my hand. Alright, well, here's the deal. Here's the dealio. Your current energy, the challenge of looking at this one way or another, it's kind of melancholy. It is. There's no real heightened state. It's like, oh, he's so dreamy, kind of. But you know this person. And there's the challenge here of, would it be good? Would you be miserable? No. You're looking at this from a very logical state of mind, current energy. There's an answered prayer here. If this is what you want to know about these dreams, here's what I'd let you know. In the future, there's something extremely toxic. To me, it's painting a picture of the dream. Whatever this is, it's abuse. It's been going on for one hell of a long time, and it's high time you see it for what it is. It's abuse. The abuse is some type of closure, unfinished business. The challenge of you missing this person. The challenge of the unknown. What could have been, should have been, coulda, woulda, shoulda. The mind starts to wander. What if we reconciled? What if it would have worked out? Would we have crapped out? Would I have regretted it? And that's why the challenge of reviewing this guy that we loved, and it's just rumination and trying to get over that, because there's a pressure on you of wanting to try to make this work, and it's keeping you up at night. So let's just say it's not keeping you up in a literal sense. It is kinda, because it's in your dreams. There's something here about rumination and the challenge of making it work, and not knowing would it have worked. I'm sorry that I don't see anything else, and I know that's a very vague answer, but I can tell you like this: in the future, you're going to see this as abuse. It's toxic. The devil upright. It's been going on for a while. The truth is here about why the closure has not happened. The truth about why we have a lack of closure. The truth of, do you miss this person or you don't? Do you just miss the highlight reel? Because there's heavy rejection here, where someone's not interested. You don't know why. And you're looking at this person like, you don't love me? And that's the most important part, trying to get over the mind's ruminating there, stuck there. Like you was just getting over the whole time, and your mind's trying to figure out that Rubik's Cube of the challenge of trying to make it work, trying to overcome it. Like, what the fuck? There's no way. I know you lie. I know you. And I'm not even, like, even if I deduct the 8 of swords off the page, right? I mean, you can do simple addition. 8 page is a 7, right? I know you fucking lying. I know this guy loved me. You mean to tell me that was all an illusion? This guy just rejected me. The challenge. The mind cannot wrap its mind around it. And what you're seeing is just a lack of closure in the future. And in the future, what you're going to see is this is just a continuation of abuse. Devil upright. The truth is, this is just an abuse cycle. And it's a never-ending cycle of abuse. You got the devil upright. How long has this went on? Truth. What needs to be cut? What needs to be cut is this world reverse. The need for closure, the challenge of, you mean to tell me I ain't mean shit to you? You mean to tell me this was all an illusion? The need for you to speak to this man and get his thoughts about what? His feelings for you. Do you still think about me like I think about you? The challenge of overcoming this, would you like to work it out? What you think, girl? Because the only cards you have upright in the future, everything else is either in the reverse. The reverse is the closure. But the challenge of all these questions you have, you're a bad 50 Cent song right now, much like this guy coming across as a half-ass and not worth much. In the future, what you're going to see is this is just toxic. The truth of what you need to cut, it's just there's obsession here. There's abuse of the truth as well. How long has this been going on? The truth is right in front of your face. How much more closure do you need? The world reverse. The truth is in front of you. There's extreme rejection. There is extreme fear that we're going to say, what? That's butterflies. Because I see a bunch of butterflies here. A bunch of unknown. Is that what love feels like to you? Is that how your dad made you feel? Like this? The very first minute in our lives. Because I don't remember. I'm just asking. Because this right here, this is not love. This is rumination. And constantly trying to figure out what the other person's thinking. Are you 10 of Swords in me? 8 of Swords, Page of Swords, 9 of Swords? Are you betraying me? Could this work? Come on. The truth is in front of you. It's abuse. Abuse is abuse. You got the Hermit here. No, I'm sorry. That's the devil. I thought the Hermit was here. Should be, but it's an answered prayer that you're here. You want to know? Good. And in the dream, I don't think you feel one way or another. There's no real heightened sense of joy in your dream. Furthermore, in your dream, I also think, why the 9 of Cups challenge? Is this person there or are they not there? Do you see them or you don't see them? Because the current energy is like, you good, but you're not good. And you're looking. You came to the right spot. There's no closure. There's no such thing as closure either. I don't believe in closure, by the way. If somebody ever comes back to you and they say, I just came back for some closure. No, they didn't. No, there's no, nobody wants closure. That's a lie. Closure is a nice way to say, I still am in love with you, but I don't want to look stupid if you're not in love with me. I just want to get some closure. Because what? Because what? Because people who don't give a fuck don't give a fuck. They don't move on with their lives. No, because they're still in love with you and they want to know if they can get a second chance. But just in case you don't feel the same way, come on. We're adults. Grow up. There's abuse here. If you're going to let this continue to go on, well, so be it. And you can go to another reader and have her tell you, oh my God, this person dreams about you too, girl. They love you too, girl. They hope you reach out too, girl. They dream about you too, girl. No. It's abuse. And the abuse is your mind ruminating on coulda, shoulda, woulda. Why is it the loop is left unfinished? I know you're a smart girl. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, anybody else? I'm sorry, Maddie. I know, like, it's easy for me just to read cards and not take people's feelings into consideration, but that's what I'm seeing, okay? And if you think they mean to you, they damn sure mean to me. How you think they talk to me about people? They tell me people ain't shit all the time. Been telling me for years. Oh, Lord. Hire Ka deal 111. Alright, you're gonna have to chill for a second, alright? Nor 301. What are Muhammad? Girl, I hope that's Muhammad. I don't know. Why would anybody spell the name like that? Muhammad, current intuition. I don't know what his intuition is, girl. What is his current intuitions? You know, how does this boy Muhammad feel for Nor 301? What is Muhammad current in towards you? Hold on, Nor. Who is Muhammad towards you? Is that your son? Or is that hey, angel spirit love, I see you. I see you. Give me a second. Nor. I don't know if I'm even saying your name right. Is that your son, or is that somebody you're romantically interested in? Nor 301. What are Mahmoud? Current. Who is this person to you? Is that your boy, or is that your friend, or is that a romantic interest? Because I've read for you before, and I've seen that name before. And before, because listen, these cards can mean a wealth of things before I go looking crazy. What's Nor? What's this boy? Whoever he is, brother, sister, mother, wife. Who is it? What is the feelings towards her? And please specify that when you ask about folks, because I'm not trying to read for your daughter and be like, oh, this person's in love with you. Well, yeah, absolutely. Your daughter or your son would be in love with you, fool. Well, Nor. Why you got so many women in this reading? Damn. Yeah, there's too many women here, honey. In the recent past, there's too much flirting going on. This person likes to flirt. In the recent past, I'm seeing a relationship. Here's what I can tell you. This person, when it comes to you, this person look up, I mean, you're the only female in the upright, meaning this person looks to you like they're the most physically attracted to you. This person's the most passionate about you. And they feel bad. The current energy is they feel guilt, they feel regret, kinda. Meaning they feel sorry for themselves. They don't want to get caught. And they get very defensive about these other women that they give attention to. There's too many women. In the current energy, there's 3 women in your energy. There's 2 other women he's giving attention to. This is a man. This has to be a man. I've got to be talking about a man, and I hope this ain't a son. Because I see, there's too many girls here. A 4th girl, my lord. How all my queens are on the board. Spirit guide, let's go. I'm sick of this. He's sleeping with all of them. He's sleeping with all of them, son. Yeah. He goes with the flow. He flirts with all these people. Flirted with you the same way. In fact, he flirted his way in a relationship with you. That he was shocked at work, to be honest. He was shocked that he was able to manifest that because he was so nonchalant about it. Yeah. And so you're the girl that stands out in his life. He has regret and remorse. He gets real defensive about these other females that he's given attention to because he don't want to hurt you. He don't want to hurt you. So what do? You take a break from you or some shit? Yeah. You know what I mean? Just play it like he's going with the flow with you. And he keeps you guessing. You know, 4 of swords, 2 of swords. If I up one, if I add it or I deduct it, just go with the flow, baby. He keeps you guessing, even if I deduct it. He don't know. He's a big I don't know. This motherfucker a big question mark. The challenge of 10 of Pentacles. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. I just don't know how we're supposed to build a family off of this. A legacy line. Because spirit team, when you talk to a spirit team, it's like the life of Monopoly out here. Okay? They don't give a listen. Y'all are playing around with numbers. And they're looking at their bloodline. And if you're not with them, you're against them. Pretty much. In my experience. Yeah. So in the future, you're coming across like a very smart girl. And I can tell you what, you're going to be a long-time member here. You're going to be a long-time member here. You're a very smart girl. You know sugar from salt. When it comes to cutting off people, especially this individual, you're coming up as a queen. This individual has consistently come up as a knight. Not only is he a knight with you, all these other females, the other 3 or 4 females that he's dealing with, all these other females are queens. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. All these other females are queens. He has consistently come up in a very immature little boy energy. The challenge of him playing around with people's feelings. The challenge of him playing around with his own feelings. The challenge of him playing around with people's emotions. And in the future, you know sugar from salt. But I don't, even in the future, honey, when they talk about you, they're telling me straight up, you're not gonna ever let this in. You're not. No. You are too afraid to let it in. You're too afraid of closure, even though you are smart enough. You know, damn well, like, you could see text messages in front of your face. You could have receipts. You know. You refuse to let it go because you're too afraid. You're too afraid of the unknown. That's how you're coming across. And I'm not trying to be bitter or mean, but you got a spirit guide talking about it. Anytime I got the spirit guide going out here, like, you know, I think you were crafty with this person as well. And the craftiness that you did, you went with the flow. You knew damn well you was going with the flow. You did. You knew that. You knew you were going with the flow. The flirtation tactic could have been challenged. You could have been doing this for resources at first. How's that working out for you anyway? Because I don't see any resources with this person. Matter of fact, all I see is hard dick and bubblegum. Not 1 ounce of money has come out in this reading, hon. Not one. All I see is your beauty and your brains. But I am yet to see brawn, and I am yet to see a dime out of this person's pocket. All I see is one of these females is financing him. One of them is loving him. One of them's fun to play with. You like a trophy fish. I would imagine that would be you. Old Faithful. And then I'm also seeing this very smart woman that refuses to let this cycle close because she's too afraid to let it close. Yeah. Terrified. Terrified to let it close. Don't want to be alone, baby. No. Then I would be a widow. Why? Then I would just be single. And what? Older and smarter and wiser. You could make, 6, 7, 8 figures a year and not have to depend on a man, but you do what you want. But I know that's not attractive. It's really not. I wouldn't go around telling people that, but I'm just saying, if it comes to dealing with this kind of guy, that's a Knight of Cups, half-ass, playing with people's emotions, targeting older women than him. And if they're not older, extremely, extremely more mature. Extremely more mature. And I feel bad for all four of you. However many there are of you involved, I feel bad for all of you. Now, if that is like a family member or something, we're gonna go have to revisit the whole reading. I feel like it's love related, but you. That's why I always ask. Like, well, it looks love related to me. That's how I'm gonna read it. All right, he I almost said the killer. He Ka Dill 111. It looks like he ready to kill 111. Anyway, sorry. Juanita, what's up? Angel Spirit Love, I see you. Give me a second. Orthodox, what's up? He is that supposed to be like hooray, but is hooray? I don't know. Hey, is Anselin going to get separated from his wife? Are you still dating him? I don't care. I understand third parties. I get it. Like, you could be the other woman, you could be the wife. It's none of my business, huh? Is Anselin going to get set? I was dating him, so you're not dating him no more. Are you dating him? I don't pass judgment. I don't give a shit. None of my business. Are y'all still dating? Like, are you still dating him, or it's like, no, I gave up because I'm just gonna let it see where it go, or what? Never mind. I know what it is. Never mind. All right, I see what you're doing. All right, nah, it's cool. You don't even need to answer. Sometimes it just comes to you like that. It just hits you like a ton of bricks. Like, oh, okay. Don't even try it. Let's start this over. That's too many. I see it. Listen, what I'm saying is this brand new love that you two had, and the challenge of assets and money that was involved. Okay. Let's go. Hooray. Ray, whoever this fine young lady here. She is asking about, what is his name? Anselin. She wants to know about Anselin. Let's start over, because you're not going to give me half a deck now. Sorry. They're telling me that you knew better. You knew what this was, but you took a risk anyways. You saw what it was, but you decided to take some type of risk anyway. Anselin and yeah, that's what I thought I saw a second ago. Yeah, right now, you looking at how the challenge is ahead and how the rough road ahead, and you have really pumped the brakes on this. Or need to, because this thing here is going to take some time. It's going to take some time, and you better put up some boundaries real quick, because somebody here is going to negotiate. They could be going through negotiations, but if you think negotiations are going to be quick, fast, and in a hurry, no. Negotiations will take about a year or so, 2 years. Yeah, because somebody here is contesting this. They're fighting. There is a lot of fighting in this relationship. There's a lot of contesting a certain relationship. This could be one of the other, one if not both, fighting for the relationship as well. But I can tell you like this: there's some contestants up in here. Oh, who's big dick here? This Knight of Wands. How big is it? Isn't he quite the treat? What you like? You like your men what? Confident? Confident does not mean competence, okay? And I'm gonna say it louder for the ones in the back. Baby, confidence is not competence. And the reason I said it twice, might even say it thrice, because he's coming up King of Wands reverse. You're coming up Queen of Wands upright. So what is he? Cocky, arrogant, rude, obnoxious, swag. He got swag. Overly confident. And this thing here is dragging out forever. Current energy is, this is just same old, same old. In the future, I see you taking action because you're in love. I see you messaging this person. And I can tell you one thing. This dude's confident that you're going to do it. Now, I'm going to shut up now and I'm going to continue to pull your read. But you've put this guy on some unnecessary pedestal that he does not deserve. Another thing, I think you're way too pretty for him. I think you're too pretty for him. I don't know if you've ever seen yourself naked, and this individual, you're too pretty for him. He's overly confident. I don't care if you say, no, he goes to the gym every day. Girl, you ain't seen his arms, you ain't seen his shoulders, you haven't seen, I don't give a shit. He's dumber than a box of rocks. I don't care. He's overly confident for his abilities and capabilities. In this reading, he's coming across like an arrogant prick. And you may not appreciate that, but that's the opinion. That's the spiritual opinion of not one spirit guide, but several. What is he? Oh my God, it just slipped my mind. He thinks he's a dream come true, and they're telling me he's lousy in the sack, first of all. Way too overconfident, and he's lousy in the sack. He lays on his back too much. He thinks he's a dream come true. Especially in bed, and I'm sorry to be so crass with you, but he's not all that. Anyway, let me stop right there. I'm not going to say another word. You gotta be kidding me. You've got, I do not want to say that, dude. Does this guy got kids? Does this guy, Ray, does this guy got kids? So true. Does he have kids? Does he have kids? Alright, look. I'll cut the shenanigans with you. I'm not going back on a word I said. I am not going back on a word I said. So remember this in the future. Everything I said, remember that. Because I'm not going back on anything I said. He's arrogant. And I don't think he's worth it. Okay. Anyways, this guy knows that you look up to him, that you think he's some type of Greek god, an answered prayer. And he also knows that he, in his mind of mind, he could sleep with you any given day of the week. He knows that he could take you to bed 8 days a week. Now, in the recent past, he knows that you want to heal things with him. That would be an answered prayer for you two to move things forward. He's confident of that. So let me put your mind at ease. He is overly arrogant, overly confident that you want to heal things with him, that you would go for it right now. He is in no hurry, sweetheart. Zero. You are on the bottom of the challenge of the priorities in this gentleman's life. That's the truth. Right now, you are considered a third party. Not to say that he's not hurt over you, okay? That's not, he is. He's also willing to allow this thing to continue to go on for quite a bit. He's also willing to rearrange, the challenge of him rearranging his schedule so that he can still see you, because you're coming across as a third party. Absolutely, he wants a fresh start with you. He's already made his mind up about that, but he is scared as shit that his wife, who is Empress upright, by the way, not reverse, his wife, Empress upright, has complete control of everything. He's coming up as a King of Wands reverse, an arrogant s.o.b. She's coming across as the Empress upright. The truth is, this is a fair third party. He's extremely attracted to you. That cannot be disputed. He is scared of his wife. Scared of her finding out. She's got complete control of everything. Especially the kids and the family. Not just the kids, but the entire family. There's more to it. And when you think, well, the kids, how about in-laws, outlaws? This girl's is invested deep. And the family, however they see this situation, they're stubborn. They're not going to change their mind. And in their mind, he ain't going nowhere. So right now in the current energy, whatever his priorities are shifting, let's just say the truth did come out about a third party and it stirred some stuff up. Yeah, it might have upset this Empress upright. She's got complete control. This is the type of female, whatever happened behind closed doors, you wouldn't know it. She's got complete control of her family, her emotions, and that bank account, baby. And that's not going nowhere. Family's not going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. Bank account's not going nowhere. Nope, nope, nope. Now, when it comes to you, absolutely heavily attracted to you in the future. Absolutely heavily attracted to you. I do see where, they may not be on the same page. The family won't be on the same page, but I'm telling you, do I think that you two could be in love in the future? Sure. Do I think that you're going to get a message in the future? Sure. From a married man. You've got Empress right here, Emperor in the future. You've got this arrogant, cocky s.o.b, King of Wands reverse. I see you here, Queen of Wands upright on a married man. Do I think this person's going to tell you he loves you? Do I see a fond message coming in the future? Sure. Do I see when the message comes, you're going to consider this wish fulfillment? Absolutely. He's also still very much married in the future. Now, is there a chance he could say, hey, wish fulfillment, I'm single? I'm going to have to clarify, because at this point, I don't see it. I don't, but I don't want to be conceited or choose sides here. It's just the way I'm reading the spread. You know what I mean? Like, if she was a villain, I would tell you, but he's coming across nasty in this reading. And it's like, well, yeah, he's nasty in that relationship, but baby, why? Why to an Empress upright? Why would he be nasty? See what I'm saying? Yeah, Emperor reverse. So in the recent past, when I look at him, that's why I don't have very much nice to say. He's coming up King of Wands reverse, Emperor reverse. Arrogant, cocky, He comes across like a dream come true, especially when it comes to sleeping with him. I think this guy's used to take. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to hear this, but he takes people to bed quick because a lot of people may not realize he's married, or he tells people he's separated, or he's immature, extremely immature for his old ass age. You can say, well, he's 22. I don't care. He's too, man. Then he, Emperor Reverse, he got himself into some type of long time commitment. He ain't got no business being in. And I tell people that all the time. Marriage is for older folks, not for younger folks. And Drake said that. He's like, I still got whatever he said. I still got 15 years of doing what I want, whatever he said. My dad still got child support from 1991. Yeah, I still got however many. I feel him. That's smart. I know you lying. Oh my God. This guy cocky and arrogant. He slept with somebody. Thank God that wasn't his baby. And, okay. In the recent past, this boy had a pregnancy scare. He was arrogant. He was so sure. But let me tell you something. For somebody that was so sure it wasn't his baby, boy, he was praying to the heavens to get past this. Please don't let me be that baby daddy. Whether you know or you don't know, you know now. Honey, you need to be a little bit leery about this guy. Because I am... This Empress out here again. Alright, look. Your boy is coming up in the recent past. King of Wands reverse, Emperor reverse. Look those two cards up on Google. Ask your friend beside of you to do it. Arrogant, disrespectful, nasty from the shoulders. Watch me switch positions. Yeah. As far as Emperor reverse, this is somebody that abuses their authority they're a dictator within a family. This is somebody that's in a role of leadership that has no business being there. Okay. The current energy is, this is just the way it is. And this guy shifts his priorities around. That's the truth. There's multiple third parties here. I don't think you're the only one. Now, if he wants a fresh start with you, sure. I think that his wife is extremely suspicious all the time. You are not the first third party. You will not be the last. This person has been hurt before. She knows the truth. This is the type of dude that has third parties. She can tell. She can tell when he gets excited. She can tell. I don't know. Something about his routine that changes. I can tell you that. The challenge of the Two of Pentacles, there's something about this dude's routine changes. His body language, his routine, his patterns, his behaviors. She's been his wife for how long? He has not considered... He is telling me he has not been her husband. He's Emperor reverse. But she's saying I'm the wife. Empress upright. I feel bad for the girl. Not really. But I do. Whatever's happening right now, this third party interference, whether it's you or someone else, and I'm not trying to come down on you, but just in case it ain't you, sweetheart, the fresh start of this, judgment. She's on this Empress upright is suspicious of it. She plans to take control of it as well. She's already got the other family involved. There's rumors to the other family. She's already contacted her family, his family, or whatever, and she has buckled down the hatches. Whether that's the safe, looking at receipts. She's very stubborn that she wants to hang on to her family. This is a woman that's going to fight for her family. This is a woman that wants to make it work, baby. She does. And usually people that are married with kids, yes. I mean, I don't know too many people that have kids with, especially first baby mother. That's your first baby mama, your first marriage. Yeah, they going to fight to the death for that marriage. And in the recent past, you can believe me or not believe me, he slept with somebody and was thankful, prayed to God that wasn't going to be his baby. Thank God he wrestled his way out of that one. And you can say, this tarot reader's full of shit. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not. This boy been getting away with this. He considers, when he goes out on these little third-party expeditions, he considers this an escape. Furthermore, listen, you're too pretty for this guy. In the future, I just see you falling in love. Honestly, I hope to God this could either be that you lost a baby, and if you did, I'm sorry. But in the future, I hope to God you don't get pregnant by this married man. I hope to God. Because Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, man. You know, Ace of Cups alone could be a pregnancy. But Page of Cups, good news. Emperor, married man. It's wish fulfillment to you, but not to him, boy, at all. This boy gonna lose sleep. This is not an answered prayer for him. He is looking at all the invested time he has with his wife. I see this guy regretting this shit. Oh my God, how do I reject her? My wife's gonna leave me. Oh my God, this bitch manipulated me. How do I get rid of her? And I'm sorry to talk to you like that, but this is it, man. This guy, all of a sudden, in the future, he becomes emperor upright. So don't introduce no baby or pregnancy into this in the future. I'm telling you right now. Well, I'm going to take action, and I'm going to tell him that the pregnancy is positive. I'm going to tell him that I love him and that I want to be with him. My heart, no. This is when you push his ass away and he gets, and even if you're not pregnant, the minute that you start talking this way, he gets worried. He don't want that. That's you got star reverse, baby. No, hon. No, he likes to be called daddy, but he don't want to be a daddy. You understand that? He's already invested with a whole empress at home. How long he been there? 7 years? 17? He don't want this. He's too... No. He is scared deaf this wife gonna reject him. Terrified. Oh my God, this is not an answered prayer. Oh my God, she gonna reject me. Oh my God, what am I gonna say I was doing? This bitch manipulated. Yo, you are going to become this bitch. Don't do it to yourself. Listen, he's never, I tell you what, before I give you my opinion, I could just tell you how this is going. This is a guy that just loves to hear you call him daddy. He does not want to be one. Sweetheart, and I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, and Lord forbid you're crying. I don't want to make you cry. I do not. I don't take any pleasure on it. What was I going to ask? There was something I had to tip my tongue. There was something I was getting ready to ask for you. I had to tip my tongue. Anyway, honey, no. You want to know if he was leaving? No, baby. No. This is a man that's afraid of his wife and afraid of losing his family. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I know it's like easy for me to, if you think I'm joking about it, laughing about it, having fun with it, I'm not. Not at all. It's a very serious matter. Sometimes I laugh when the cards come out because it's outrageous, but I realize I'm talking about real people. No, honey, no. And when I see somebody being described as King of Wands reverse, Emperor reverse, you have to understand the way my team looks at this dude. They are looking at his behaviors. They consider him a POS. Okay, what do you want me to say about that? Furthermore, they're looking at the wife that you don't even know, by the way. You don't even know. They're telling me Empress upright. 10 of Cups upright. Listen, Linda. And they're also putting you as Queen of Wands upright. That you're a beautiful girl that deserves love. No. Honey, no. You're too pretty for him anyway. His ego. I guess so. Queen of Wands upright. King of Wands reverse. I guess you did boost his ego. I guess you did boost his ego. Not to say nothing about his wife, because she appeared to have kids, but I'm going to tell you what, I bet you did boost his ego. He think he can lay with anything now. He can pull anything now that he done got seen with you. I'm sorry. No, huh? He's scared to death to lose his wife and his family. He's scared to death. This is one of them dudes that wants to... She knows that he cheats if it matters. She knows that you're not the first one he's cheated with. She knows that he does it. She knows, honey. She's extremely suspicious. She also lets the family know. When she's suspicious of it, the family gets involved. It's sad. That's how you want to live, but not how I mean, I'm too old to live like that, but... Never again. Never again. Why don't I believe in closure? Why don't you, honey? Did you not hear what I said about closure? It's a gimmick. It's a... Why don't you believe in closure? Girl, what do you need closure? I tell you what. Let him post a picture of him and his wife. Is that your closure? Because that was my closure. You want to see him get married? Let that be closure. Let him post a picture of him and his new boo. Whatever your closure is, girl. Let it happen for you and move the fuck on. And just because he won't post a picture of a girl doesn't mean that he's attached to you. It just means he's not done playing. Where is a... Hold on. Ishita, Kumar, hold on. Where's Angel Love? Because I keep skipping her. She's done posted so many times and I done put her off. Angel Love, where you at, girl? Is Angel Love here? Because she's done asked me so many times. Is she here? Angel Love, there you go. Should I accept my first car accident repair offer? Angel, I said Angel Love. Angel Spirit Love. Should I accept my first car accident repair offer? Angel Love, you got any other questions? Because I've skipped you quite a few times, huh? And I know you probably have some other questions. I'll let you have the floor for a few minutes. So she wants to know if she should accept this first accident repair offer. The current energy looks like you have control of the situation. You've got the upper hand, you have control. Yeah, reject it, sweetheart. Judgment, nah, y'all. Judgment, 4 cups, time to reject. Reject it. No. Judgment, 4 cups, time to reject it, baby. You already knew that. It's time to reject it. You got the upper hand. They showed me Queen of Wands strength, meaning you have the upper hand. Okay? Stand on what you know. Judgment, 4 cups. You know damn well it's time to reject this. Truth. Man, I couldn't say it louder in the back. Truth. Cut that shit. Cut it. Cut it. Them prices way too high. You need to cut it. I make myself laugh. Is that the girl? You ain't got no other questions just about this? I thought you had some questions before that I missed. Should she take the second offer? Well, there injury here. The challenge of Nine of Pentacles and personal injury. Four of Swords challenge. What is this? The challenge of what is this? The challenge of the amount of damage, or the Nine of Pentacles challenge. Look, this is worth a lot of money. And there's extensive damage, either to personal injury or personal damage. It is worth Nine of Pentacles money. Okay, so what is Nine of Pentacles money? What you shoot me a figure and I'll tell you if that's Nine of Pentacles money. The challenge of the Nine of Pentacles and the amount of damage. Keep going. Yo, right now they way too low, baby. Right now they are lowballing you like a big. Right now, no. They're going to bankrupt you. Right now, they treating you like no. Right now, they lowballing the shit out of you. Five of Pentacles. This is somebody that's trying to tell you what your car worth $500. The challenge, yeah. You need to get in the white pages on the Googles and get you a better lawyer. The challenge of you finding the right legal representation. That's the challenge. Okay? The challenge of you finding, the challenge is you looking in to the right, upright legal representation. Because right now, somebody here is trying to lowball the shit out of you. They're treating you like you ain't shit, that you're scum, that you're from the other side of the tracks, that you're a loser, that you ain't shit, that you're gonna settle for $5,000, you're gonna settle for $500. And the challenge is the worth, the amount of injury, whether this was bodily injury or, oh my goodness. What are the insurance terms? I'm gonna kick myself when I get off of this reading. You've got bodily injury. You've got. Can anybody help me? No, don't you take that karma shit. You have time to listen now. We're talking about karma will get them. We're talking about money. The challenge of you obtaining the right lawyer. What are you talking about? My God, karma's gonna get them. The challenge of you obtaining right now, it's still in your, you still have time to take control over this matter. You've got the upper hand. Are you not listening to me? Do you speak? Okay. Is there a language barrier? Is somebody translating? And that's fine. I'm not trying to be mean. But in the future, the challenge of you obtaining the right legal counsel, the right legal counsel. Hello. Okay. Well, go get a new one because that seems to be a challenge for you. Listen to me, Linda. You need to overcome this. The truth is, this shit here can work for you. You need to take a risk, my love, because when it comes to your value, your worth, you got a lot of options, baby. And they don't want to see you regret this, because I'm telling you, there's somebody here that if there's options here so that you don't lose. There's somebody out here like, what do I say, Johnny Cochran, one of these guys, yeah, one of these very confident guys. It's a gentleman that handles these. This is a guy that disputes things on your behalf, so you can walk away with good news, baby. Good news. Good news. Here you go. You know how this was a huge crisis moment in your life? Let's make some lemonade out of some lemons. Let's heal this for you, right? Come on now. It's time to obtain another lawyer. while you still have time, because once this thing gets settled and you start settling shit and you start accepting $5,000, $500, it's over. And there's no more time to hire any type of legal representation. You're in a very good spot right now to gain a lot of money. More than you know, but it's not a part, it's not a part. Well, who is gonna get karma? Who? Somebody that hit you that didn't have any intention to hit you? Did this person intentionally hit you? Meaning they took their car and said, I am going to hit Angel Spirit Love. Today is the day. I'm gonna run her over. You want them to get karma? Have you ever made a mistake in your life? Have you ever accidentally did something that you regret and it was a complete stranger and you didn't mean to do it? You want that person to get karma. Come on now. You want? You want what? The insurance company to get karma? No, baby. No. This is what they do. It's your job to fight them. This is business. When it's closed, it's closed. They ain't losing no sleep at night. And listen, the attorney, if that attorney faces karma, it's going to have nothing. I'm not going to say it's got nothing to do with you. But what are you doing to take control of the situation? Why do you care about the karma of somebody else when you have the opportunity to take control of this and win in your favor? Or are you just going to sit around five of cups yourself? You've got the opportunity to win. And you're saying, I just want to sit around and take the loss and feel sorry for myself. And I'm going to say, that attorney's going to get karma. Really? For what? Doing their job and proving their case? This attorney proved their case against you. Go get a better one. You can't get mad at a better chess player. You can't get mad at a better tennis player. Figure it out. She says she ain't no money to hire. Was you really hurt though? Because I'm just seeing that you was already in significant debt. And it's not over and you're feeling sorry for yourself. And you know it's not over. Yeah. There's no man in the picture. And there's significant family debt. And the party's over. Or there was some type of man involved that caused some type of significant amount of debt and a significant amount of abuse. Possibly there was some type of abuse of substances. Multiple people involved. This has hurt some stuff here. And I don't know if I'm just looking at family lineage or what, but the challenge is that here's the challenge. There's a challenge here. Here's the challenge, honey. I don't know if I'm looking at your whole damn bloodline, your DNA here, but the challenge of whatever this is, it has the opportunity to change your life and give you a significant amount of money, okay? Because what I'm looking at is a string of women here that it's been funny, been real fun. These are women that are abusing substances, a pattern of women that ain't shit. And I'm sorry to say that, but they ain't. Very weak-minded women to be their age. Oh, Lord. This is a cycle of abuse. Men that do not support their families. Exuding extremely poor judgment. feeling sorry for the men in the family that are abusing substances. At any rate, who gives a shit? The challenge of all of this, I don't care how you live your life or how this other person lived their life. The challenge, this could be the challenge of this is that this is an extremely important moment in your life where you have got the opportunity to level up significantly. Significant, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Significantly. Significant. I don't care. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you ain't got no money, baby. Broke. Here, again, look in the white pages. Look at you looking up. Listen, look up. I cannot tell you this enough. You need to look up reputable lawyers in the white pages. Look up people that have good Google reviews, hon. People that have said great things and say, these people won me money. They didn't have none. These are people that, Five of Pentacles, they were out on their ass. This worked for them. Do you understand that? They were juggling money. They didn't know what to do. They were juggling priorities. Listen, man. There is people out here that would take this case for no money. There is people out here that take this case. They work with people who do not have money. I don't got no money to pay. They take it. They take it. They take it for free because they know they're making money. They've already counted their commission. They already know. They've looked at. It's like, all right, send me the insurance report, police report. They already know. The minute they look at it, all right, I'm gonna take this case. Here's what I think you're entitled to. I think you're entitled to $200,000. Well, their percentage on that is going to be, I don't know, 20, 30%. Hello. Either way, you're still walking out like a winner. These guys know what cases are worth, is what I'm trying to say. Let's just say it's worth 200 grand. And they're going to say, okay, well, our percentage is 30%. You know, what's 30% of 200 grand? Their cut might be, I don't know, 50, 60 grand. Either way, you're still walking away with $150,000 you didn't have. Was your car worth 150 or was it worth 5 grand? Can you go buy a new house with 150,000? Yes, you can. For you and yours. It's a significant amount of money for you to invest. Not just here in the States, because you can't buy much for 150 grand here, but you really can if you look right in the right places. The right opportunities come for you. But listen, in other areas, absolutely, $150,000 is a lot of money. It's a lot of money wherever you go. I think it's worth double. If somebody told you it's worth 75, it's worth double. It's funny I said 150. It's worth double. You're in control. I was told that right off the break that you were in control. You were being lowballed. Whatever happened in the recent past was extreme overkill. Overkill. Somebody really, boy, they did a number, and I'm not. It's funny because I was getting ready to say this. I ain't no judge, and I'm no jury, and I am one that tends to play devil's advocate. But whatever happened in the recent past, the challenge of the overkill, this was overkill. Now we're in court. We're in court now. I am not a judge, Okay, I am not. But whatever happened in the recent past, the challenge of this is overkill. I am one to tend to think that there was mishandled paperwork, mishandled police reports, mishandled evidence. You name it. You name it. There was mishandled insurance report. Man, you name it, everything got mishandled. This thing was a disaster. Because Tennis Swords Challenge, they're telling me this thing is awful. Now we're in court where you got the upper hand. Girl, come on now. Any lawyer's going to see that. They're going to look at this at first glance and say, let me see police report. Let me see the insurance report. Let me see the affidavits of what was the witness reports, right? What you said, what the other party said, what other witnesses said. And boy, they're going to go to town with it. That's why they always tell you not to say a word. Anytime you're in an accident, you get pulled over, don't talk. Don't say a word. Cuff up and go to jail. Honey, by your attorney. Oh my God. Mishandled by your attorney. Oh my God. Mishandled by your attorney in the fact that they didn't go to school long enough. Okay? Is that what you want me to say to you? Do you not know a good attorney from... Have you ever been represented by a public defender and then you went and hired a good defender? Hello? Have you ever been represented by a public defender and then you went and hired a real lawyer? What do you mean? Come on, man. How are you even looking at this? Right, Hierophant, like, what do I need to say to break through to you, to get to you? Who do you, like, I've got to change your mind on how you're looking at representation, as in legal representation. How do I change your mind about looking at okay, some people go to Harvard Law. Some people go to State College. They go to community college. They're going to go to Blue Ridge College for their attorney degree. Other people's are going to go to Harvard. What do you want me to say to you right now? Shit. I'm getting upset. Has anybody else got any questions? Shit. Miss Trina, I see you, girl. I'll use a restroom. Miss Trina, I'll use a restroom. I need a break anyway. Oh, I'm sorry. I was sitting there too long. How long have I been on? How long have I been on? Not that long. I ain't had a break all day though. Really, I have not. Thank you, support. I'm sorry. Thank you, support. I'm sorry. I did not mean to scare you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't scare you. got stuff to do. Hold on. Alright, where am I at? 11 o'clock. Oops. I know I got stuff to do. Alright, so Miss Trina. Well, I experienced some inspiration and excitement soon. I've been feeling in a lull and not engaging in hobbies or friends much lately. What's going on, Miss Trina? Let's just get to the bottom of it, boss. What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? It's okay. Get up here. Come on. Let me get off. Can I do this? Okay. I'm gonna get all serious. Let me do this last reading. Alright, Miss Trina, what's going on, Miss Trina? So she can snap out of this. Miss Trina, what excites you is doing new things, taking risks, and doing new things. You are way out of character right now. You're usually way more confident and let's talk. Let's try. What's going on with her? Alright, Miss Trina, I'm going to say some things here. It's going to relate that you may or may not have said. My goal is to get to the root cause of whatever it is you're talking about. Because how are we going to push through it if I can't figure out what the hell is really going on? Look at all these wands. Lord. Getting you off your ass. The challenge of all these getting you off your ass cards. Yeah, alrighty then. Shit, girl. Alright, I know what happened. I know what happened, boss. Yep. Well, honey, I don't have no easy solution for you. These are all challenges. So even in the future, it's not like, and I'm going to repool it, Trina. I don't want you to think I'm just going to leave you hanging. And I'm going to be very mindful how I read these. I'm not going to be like, all right, bitch. I'm not going to say that. Listen, Trina. In the recent past, there was someone, a very professional individual, a gentleman. I had no doubt in my mind it was most likely a gentleman that was extremely professional and extremely crafty and had resources. And there's something here about the recent past, this person offering you some type of brand new financial opportunity. Or for whatever reason, why was that so difficult? There's something here about it being extremely difficult financially, a lot of rough roads, and feeling like everything you do was interfered with. You know, it's like, well, there was all these possibilities professionally speaking, and then whatever you're doing in the recent past, this is all recent past I'm talking about, These could have just been promises of a better future as well, or whatever this is. This could just, dangling. Could have been you just, I don't know, applying to different things. It's been so hard. No matter what you do, there's interferences. And when I say that, I don't know if we're talking about love or professionalism here. I am going to lean more in the money field and say that this is professionalism, because I don't know if we're mixing business with pleasure here. So what I'm going to say is, in the recent past, it felt like no matter how resourceful, no matter how skilled you were, no matter how professional you were in trying to get these big offers, it's been hard. No matter what you do, you feel like there's always someone that interferes. There's always something that interferes. There's always someone that interferes. Something. All my life I had to fight. Alright? Now your current energy is the challenge of you looking at your options and the challenge of you discerning these options. I feel like, girl, you're depressed. The challenge of you looking at the options available and you are accurately discerning them is a challenge. That's a challenge in itself. Better future as well, or whatever this is. You're looking at the options, but it's a challenge even looking at the options. Because of this, in the upright is this level of depression that you're going through. And it's got something to do with your stability, your way of life, what you've accomplished, and what you haven't accomplished. You're looking at it. You're looking at it. And if you think that's going to go away, it's not. It's not. Because even in the future, and I'm not trying to laugh, sweetheart, but Trina, even in the future, to be fair with you, I see you looking at it, and looking at it, and looking at it some more. You're going to be looking at it. You're going to continue to look at it. I see you being an investigator. You may even saying, is this right? Because here's the thing. Whatever you're going through right now is hard. And it's affecting you. It's affecting your financial career. It's affecting you. Now, no doubt, I do believe you're still earning money, however you earn money. But you're still in a state of depression. You just don't, you feel like you're just not earning your potential. And then in the future, I see you trying to be fair with yourself. The challenge, even when you try to be fair with yourself and say, all right, what do I got to do right? Like, what do I need to do? What do I need to do right to figure this out? The challenge of that is you finding the will to fight. Honey, it's going to be hard. There is no, I don't have a pill. I took a pill and a bee, so I don't have a pill. I don't have a magic prescription here that's going to tell you this is going to be easy. If it's going to be easy, honey, don't you think everybody going to be doing it? And it's like, all right, look, well, what do I got to do? Obviously, I got to do the right thing. Honey, the challenge of it is it's hard. And when you start looking at how hard, in the future, when you start looking at how hard it is, you're like, oh, nah, shit, that's too much. Fuck, I might as well just give up now. The hell with that. And it's so hard to change your mind. You are so beyond stubborn. You are the biggest stubborn mule I have had on my board in I don't know how long. The challenge, and I'm sorry to say this, Trina, and this ain't a weight joke, baby. It's really not, because I don't know if you skinny, you thin. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know if you're 95 pounds or 495 pounds. I don't know. But the challenge of me getting you off your big fat ass is the biggest challenge of them all in the future, because you're so stubborn. The challenge of you get busted a move is too hard. Because in the future, when you look at the right way on how to do something and how you need to fight, the challenge of you giving up. Oh boy, that look hard. And trying to change your mind, you too stubborn, and trying to push you forward in the right direction. And it's like, well, honey, the challenge of you admiring other people who's done it. And then it's like the challenge, it's like, nah, you see other people who's done it. That's a challenge too. You see other people who's done it. You know other people who's done it. And it's like, yeah, you happy for them. Good for them. But then that's where your mind starts ruminating. You're like, well, damn, look at them. What makes them so much better than me? Look at their relationships and their friends. You know, and the challenge is that the reason that your mind keeps ruminating there is that's the reason it wants closure. That's why your mind keeps, in the future anyway, sweetheart, if you think this depression's going away, it ain't. It is not. It only gets worse from here. And I could tell you where it comes from, because that was my question. Like, what is all this about? Is this over like a heartbreak? Did somebody break her heart? Why? No, This is all over your money. This is all over who you are. Who is Trina? And the very essence of you is you are not happy where you are financially. I'm not saying that you haven't accomplished a lot, because you're coming up Queen of Pentacles, upright. Then why ain't you happy? Because you see that there's more out there. You see there's other options. You do. If this is going to continue to bother you in your mind, it is. You're going to continue to ruminate it. You're going to continue to look at people who have made it out, people who have. You're going to continue. And your mind is going to go on this effortless loop. It's going to keep doing that. It's going to keep talking to you as well. And the hard part, what I'm about to say, the challenge of what your mind is telling you. Because your mind is telling you, really, your mind is the challenge of your discipline. You're not disciplined enough for that. One day you are, next day you aren't. The challenge of your discipline. To close out something else and to do something new, right? The challenge of how you talk to yourself, the challenge of how you see yourself, and the challenge of the discipline that you're going to hold yourself to. And I know that sounds like, what do I sound like? A bad after school special? A bad TED talk? Shit, I don't know. But that's what I feel like right now. Because in a recent past, there's something here about a professional and him looking at all his resources and how he could maximize. I think there was some type of carrot that was dangled in front of you in the recent past. For how long, though? It had something to do with finances, maybe a better job offer. And no matter what happened, there was always something that interfered. Hours, people, something. Something interfered where it was just too hard for you to do it. To be fair with you, there's ways out of this. To be fair, like in the future, I see you looking at like, all right, how do I do this the right way? How? But the challenge is everything that you look at looks too hard. It's too hard. And the challenge of changing your stubborn ass mind and getting your big fat ass up off that couch. And it's like, well, I admire other people. You could watch TED Talks, other comedians, I don't know what the hell, and find them funny, bust a gut, rewatch them. And if not, your mind's going to replay it like, yo, that could be you. It's going to keep you up at night. You know, and some of the plots and strategies that you have are amazing. Some of the strategies that your mind, like, how happy you could be. And then you start thinking about, well, what about my friends and family? And what about this? And what about that? That would all change. That would all close out. What are the challenge is your discipline, honey. That's it. This whole depression phase that I'm looking at with you, which is depression, this is absolutely, please don't get prescribed a prescription for this. It's not prescription worthy. Please do not go get put on Zoloft for this bullshit, because you feel like you're stagnant in some area of your life, and it looks like finances. It don't look like it is. You're stagnant in finances. You're stagnant when it comes to new opportunities. Stagnant. Yeah, this is one of them bad, oh my God, what is that old commercial back in the day from like 20 years ago? I went back to, what is it, IBC. Oh my God, I'm gonna kick myself. As soon as I get off this reading, I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember that commercial. 1-800. There was this like catchy little tune for, shit, man. I'm so mad at myself because that'd have been the best joke right now. HCC, something like HCC, you work for me, some shit, I don't know. It wasn't Hooked on Phonics. I almost said N-word. It wasn't Hooked on Phonics. Ninja. Yeah. That's exactly, remember? It was a community college commercial back in the day, remember? I mean, I know you keep saying, it's my hobbies is my focus. Really? Really, your hobbies is your focus. Because I'm telling you right now, when it comes to what you do for a living, the money that you're earning, your stability, you know, Queen of Pentacles is a very grounded woman, very secure in herself. And the very first thing she does is secure finances. I just see you not happy. One thing with the Queen of Pentacles is one of those entrepreneur type women. Queen of Pentacles is one of those people that everybody depends on. So where I find the issues, especially with the Five of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, is somebody that ties their emotions to their money. So what do they say? Well, it's not work when you love what you do. And I'm just seeing something here where you're like, all right, look, to be fair with myself, what do I need to do to love what I do? But then the more you start doing research on what it takes to love what you do, you say, oh, that's too hard. I see why people give up. And then I see you looking at stories of where people made it. And you're like, yeah, that was them though. They had all these support. They had all the challenge of their resources and their friends. And it's just so hard. You just feel like it's so out of reach for you. Oh my God. Yeah, it was a... it was back in the day. Everybody knows that damn commercial. It was like 20 years ago. It's when we were, without giving my age, but, and there was it was right between Maury and Jerry Springer commercial. So if you ever watched Jerry Springer and Maury, it was in between Jerry Springer and Maury. That commercial came on for the college. Remember? It was a college commercial. It came on between Jerry Springer and Maury. I don't remember. I'm so mad at myself right now. As soon as I get off this damn live, I'll be like, oh my God, that jingle is going to come on. I don't care how old I am. I'll be 95 years old, and I'm going to remember that jingle like Juicy Fruit jingle. Juicy Fruit, gonna move ya. That's how that jingle was, and I cannot think of it for the life of me right now. About to Google that some lyrics program. I can't do it. Y'all need to. It's nobody else. I can't even phone a friend. None of you all even remember it. Man, hold on. What is the commercial that came in It was a college commercial that come in between Jerry Springer and Maury about 20 years ago. And it was a jingle. That's it. That ain't it. Everest.
You are not.
Everest. It was Everest Scholars.
Do it right now. They'll work with you after work.
There it is.
Before, or maybe next semester. No, do it Nate, over and over. Woman TV. And your life is passing you by. On the couch, you're watching TV.
Here it
Sitting
is.
on the couch, you're watching TV, and your life is passing you by. You keep procrastinating over and over. Well, maybe I'll go to school next year, maybe next semester. No, do it right now. They'll work with you after work, or you can go before work. You can do whatever you need to do to graduate. Go talk to somebody right now. They out to help you. You spend all day on the phone anyhow. Why don't you make a phone call that's going to help you in your future? All you got to do is pick up the phone and make the call. Why are you making it complicated? It's easy. You are not.
Yo, I cannot believe. I said, what was, I told Google, I just did a Google AI search. I said, what was the damn? That's hilarious, yo. Google was like, I got you, boo. I got you. Google AI been my new best friend. Fuck ChatGPT, man. And they friends. Who cares? Education Connection. Yo. What was the Education Connection song? I forgot what that one was. I know exactly which one you're talking about. That one, that video there wasn't even the one I was thinking about. It wasn't. That was not. This is like IDC. This was a jingle. This was not like what they just showed. Yeah, similar or what. But what I was thinking of was like a jingle. It was like Juicy Fruit. You know, everybody knows Juicy Fruit commercial. Anyway, it don't matter. It's just in my head now, and it's gonna bother me. So later, I'm gonna post that commercial on my story, or what do you say, on a post. You know, that's the one. That's the one I'm thinking about. Love it here. What you talking about? Love it here. What are you talking about? Love it here. You participating in the effery. Yeah, she just participating in the effery that we talking about. Love it here. What's your question? Who got a question? Because I need to get the hell out of here. I do have, contrary to popular belief, I do have other stuff to do. That's why I had to click off a minute ago. I got other stuff to do. Like, for real. I mean, I could seriously be doing a lot of other stuff right now. But I like to give this channel some energy, so. Y'all got any, will H offer commitment by the end of summer? Who's H? Henry? Harry? Hilarious. Will H offer commitment? I keep thinking Harry Murray. Will H, I'm such a dick. Will H offer commitment by the end of the summer? Girl, it don't look good. Two of Swords, the world. This person don't know their ass from their elbow. It don't look good. You want me to do? Shake the magic 8-ball? Sweetheart, it doesn't look good. It doesn't. It don't. No, honey. No. Again, Two of Swords. Two of Swords and the World card. Listen, Landa, by the end of summer, you still gonna be clueless. And I doubt that you may not even have communication by this person. For real. That's ghosting energy, the Moon card. This person likes to be mysterious. They really don't want you. It's a hard decision. Like, This person got a lot, I don't know. They like to play the mysterious game. There's nothing I can say about it. Other than you need to have some very strong boundaries. You know, Queen of Cups, Seven of Wands, sweetheart, start setting some boundaries on what you participate in, what your physical, because men rely on physical action and physical access. So this person want to be elusive and mysterious. You need to start putting some elusive and mysterious within boundaries you put up, okay? Start making, okay. Yeah, this person. The challenge of the devil. Honey, the devil is in the details with this person. Yeah, another challenge. Yeah, this is spiritual warfare. Son of a bitch. Did you see the collective reading I did? I had a collective reading. I mean, honestly, this is opposites attracting. The challenge of the devil and the star. 1 minute, you know, and honestly, you've got the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. This could go either way. I mean, the devil. In the recent past, this person's coming across, I don't want to say demonic, I'm going to say abusive, toxic. Other people, if he was to talk to a pastor in a church, they'd say it's the demon, demonic. I'm going to say abusive and toxic for, you know, what I want to say, politically correct terms is abusive and toxic. The challenge of the abuse and toxicity of this person. And the current energy, is this an answered prayer or not? Because even the heavens is like, Ninja, I would reconsider this. Because this is looking a lot like some spiritual warfare. Looking a lot like abuse. Oh, Lord. Okay, I see what happened here. Alrighty. That makes more sense. Keep going. What's your name? Love it here. Alright. I see what happened here. This guy has serious self-image problems. He's got serious self-image problems. He's way too hard on himself. I don't know if you're aware of this. And when I say self-image problems, I mean financially. He feels like a man should be doing X, Y, Z. He's not there. And I'm not, yeah. So I'm not saying it's you, right? I'm not saying it's like that you've ever said, hey, you are a POS. No, this guy holds, listen, there's abuse here. And the reason this thing ended, I still think that you are flabbergasted. Like, hell, this person, they appear toxic. Something here was abused in the recent past. Maybe it was this gentleman. I don't know. It also looks like he was abused in other relationships, to be honest with you. Other romantic relationships. Because in the recent past, I'm seeing some abuse. The challenge of the abuse and the toxicity. And I see that ending. Then I see no contact, no communication, and possibly even a third party, although I'm struggling to go there when I don't directly see third party. But there is, was there someone else? Is that why this person rejected me? Did they just get busy? Like, why did this just all crumble? Like, why is this person making shit so hard? Why? Now, I don't know if it was you that did this, because there's somebody here with a lot of questions. The challenge of the abuse here, why did it, there's closure. And there's somebody here that has a lot of questions. Was there someone else? Why was I rejected? Did this person just get busy? It just all crumbled. Why was it so hard? Why were they so busy? What happened? Da, 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 da. There's so many questions on the recent past. Why wasn't I enough? And there, on the other hand of that, there's a gentleman here that abuses himself as to why this thing closed. And he's saying when he looks at relationships, he feels inadequate, that he's never doing enough, that it was going to fail anyway, it was going to be too hard for him. And the challenge, the current energy is the challenge of this answered prayer. He's looking at this and he feels like, again, he's not good enough. This guy could be an air sign, especially Aquarius. Aquarius, Capricorn, something like that. You got that major. You got Capricorn, and then you've got Aquarius doubled down with the King of Swords. This guy could be an Aquarius, Libra. What is the other one? Libra, I don't know. Whatever the other air sign is. Gemini. The challenge of his finances. You know, this guy looks at this very logically. There is a gentleman here. It's not that he doesn't see the potential. Whoever this gentleman is, he sees the potential. He sees it 110%. This could be an answered prayer. But when he looks at it logically, he's saying he ain't there yet financially. The challenge of where his money at. You know what I mean? My money ain't right, yo. And I'm just being funny, but I don't know how else to say it. And even in the future, he, for whatever reason, I'm not saying that the boy broke by any stretch of the imagination. He's not doing well right now. You know, he definitely could be struggling with employment or in between jobs or whatever he does for work. But even in the future, he feels like he has all these family commitments. The family commitment of he's in debt. He's in debt with, I don't know if this is student loans. He's in debt with a family business. He's in debt to the family. And when it comes to that, this family debt, this is like that commercial that you see on, Instagram, TikTok, whatever social media platform you follow. This is like that commercial you see where the mother hands the rock, the grandma hands the rock to the other grandma, and the grandma hands that rock to the daughter. But when the daughter goes to hand the rock to the youngest, she sets the rock down. This guy feels like it's his turn to carry the family debt out of love. And there's something here that makes him, when he looks at you, you almost make him miserable because you're coming up Queen of Pentacles, like you got all your shit together. And don't get me wrong, he's not jealous of you. He admires you, he loves you for it, but at the same time, you're a reminder of how much harder he needs to work to get where you are. It's not like he's jealous of you at all. I'm not painting this dude as jealous. But when he looks at you, he looks at you like you're not equally yoked. He looks at you like in order to be with you, he'd have to work so much harder just to love you properly. Otherwise, you would be miserable. Because he's going to come to you like Five of Pentacles, like he ain't shit. When he looks at you, he's like, yeah, she's wish fulfillment. But damn, man, look at everything. I got nothing. I got $100,000 in student debt. I don't know what he has. Child support from 1987. I don't know. But that's what he's saying to me. Does that make sense? And as far as, I didn't want to go here with twin flame. But there is a lot of twin flame energy here. You know what I'm saying? The Lover's card is the only card that I give credit to twin flame. And the fact that there was so much demonic history here. You've got a lot of this is the first card off the deck. It always proceeds and capitalizes the reading. The very first card off of your spread is Devil. Challenge. The challenge of the toxic amount of abuse in this spread. Everything else here, for the majority, is in the upright, give or take 1 or 2 cards. The closure on this, and somebody here not wanting to close the cycle because the attraction is so strong, it's magnetic. A heavily magnetic attraction. But then we have this rejection, where somebody here is like, well, fuck it, I'm not interested. You know what I mean? Like, I'm busy right now, shorty. That is a tower moment in itself, a crisis. Like, what the hell? Where I don't think this person realized they weren't going to be able to play you to the left like that. They weren't going to be able to just be like, yo, I'm busy right now. You're not that important. Because when this thing ended, this is hard. You know. Now, furthermore, if this person did downplay the closing on this, right? It closed out. They didn't really say much. They got real distant with you. They closed off. They didn't really know what to say. Let me make this make sense. It's because this person's juggling money. They've got way too many irons in the fire, so to speak. They got too much going on. They're extremely disappointed, and they don't know how to talk to you about their disappointments at all, because when they look at you, they so badly want you two to be equally yoked. You're supposed to be equally yoked. This person should be able to share things like this with you. Shit, the Lover's upright. If you're in this type of connection in the upright, but whatever this is going on in their life, they felt like it was such a crisis that they felt it necessary that they carry all the weight of whatever this was going on in their life. And I do feel like it's financial. Maybe it wasn't financial. Maybe it was something, whatever it was outside of you. I don't want you to think this was nothing that you did to the relationship at all. At all. I think that there was something going on that this person absolutely did not want you to know. 224, I would look up angel number 224. This person absolutely did not want you to know about. They wanted to absolutely keep you in the dark. That's when they started getting busier, and then they started acting like they weren't interested or not bothered with you. It's because there was this crisis going on. This was an overload maximum moment for this person. Part of them just did not want to bother you with it. They didn't know how to bother you with it. I almost want to say it could have involved someone else, because sometimes the Lovers is a choice between two. But I don't see any other indication here of another lover. Like, I don't want to say it's a third party when I don't see any other women here. I don't see any other men here. I do see 2 men, don't get me wrong. But really, I really feel like I'm talking about a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius man. Just